Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Now today I'm going to be doing a review, and this is going to be the review of 7 models. These are models that I've been waiting on for quite some time, and I've been waiting to do this video for quite some time, so finally happy that they have now arrived. As you can tell, these are 4 Geminijets models, 2 Phoenix models and 1 NG model. These are all from recent releases from each manufacturer, and it's mostly narrow bodies, with of course the Cathay being the only wide body within this review. But yeah, like I said, I've been really waiting on these models, so really happy that they've arrived, and they're ones that I've been wanting for quite some time now. So yeah, let's jump on into the video. Let's get started. We'll go from smallest to largest. So we'll start off with the Bombardier Q400 of Wydro by Geminijets. So to start off, let's take a look at the box. Standard Geminijets box. Obviously you've got the Wydro there on the front. Standard details there on the inside, listing details about the aircraft itself, providing measurements and a description of the history of the Q400. Standard sides with photos of the aircraft as well included, and obviously the back detailing Geminijets as well. So getting into the model, obviously this is my second Wydro Q400. I do have the old livery, which was released by Geminijets quite a few years ago now. So I was really delighted to see that when they announced the new livery. Obviously I had to pick one up. So yeah, getting into the model, the Q400 is obviously a very small in 1:400 scale, as you can tell, size comparison there with my hands. So yeah, starting off, we've got the cockpit windows. I actually think these are done correctly, because I saw there was some feedback in regard to some of the turboprops that Geminijets release, and I saw quite a lot of negative feedback in regard to the ATR 72. I don't think it's got the problem in regard to the positioning of the cockpit windows, so I think Geminijets did a good job here. Moving slightly further back, we have the L1 door, followed by the Wydro titles and obviously windows. Quite a stark green, I would say. Obviously, it's quite a bold colour. Didn't have that on the old livery, which I would say was probably more colourful than this. This is more of a Euro white livery, so quite a big change. And going all the way back until the registration, Lima November Whiskey Delta Mike. This is different to the old livery, which was Lima November Whiskey Delta Indigo. And obviously the new and updated Wydro tail as well. Flip it over onto the other side, pretty much the same details here, except you have the R1 door slightly further back, and the windows are also slightly further back. One brief detail that I missed while looking at this side, down here you have the cargo doors. Obviously they're not present on the right side of the Q400, and they're situated right under the registration at the back. Might be very faint on camera, but they are there. So a nice little detail added there again by Geminijets. Overall, I'm very happy with the model. Obviously another Wydro added to the collection along with the old livery, and I'm very impressed by this new model. I would highly recommend picking one up if you have the chance, and obviously very good Q400 mold by Geminijets. So yeah, would highly recommend this model. Now let's move on to the Velotia A320 by Phoenix. Moving on to the Velotia now, let's start off with the box. As per, Phoenix have done a very good job with the art on the box for this model. Very colourful, reflecting the livery of Velotia. Obviously you've got different artwork on each side of the box, reflecting each of the colours on the Velotia livery, and also promoting themselves, of course. And of course the back is different to the front as well. Usually this is because Phoenix quite often do double releases of models, so usually the front maybe one registration with a certain box art, and then the back would be the other registration. However, this is the only registration and model that Phoenix have produced for Velotia. Out of this haul, the Velotia, to be honest, is probably the most exciting model. I've been waiting for a release of a Velotia A320 or A390 for quite some time now, so really happy that Phoenix have released it. So yeah, starting off with the model, really good. I mean, the Phoenix mold, it's not the best in terms of quality, I think, for the A320, but it does the job. But anyway, starting off at the front, obviously you've got the cockpit windows, followed by the Airbus A320 titles. L1 door with some extra small details there, followed by the Velotia titles, and below that it says Maman je revive. Sorry if I've completely butchered that. French is not a language that I speak clearly. But anyway, moving back, we've got the emergency exit doors, and followed by the detail on the engines. Really nice detail there from Phoenix, really impressed with that. And obviously on the wing tips as well, the fence tips, you have a small little feature there. Not sure what it actually is, because I don't think Velotia actually have a logo, bearing in mind their tail is this stripe pattern. Anyway, following back, further back, we have the Spanish flag followed by the EU flag and the registration, which is Echo Charlie November November Yankee. And obviously you have the L2 door, followed by the really colourful tail of Velotia. This is probably one of my favourite liveries out there, if I'm going to be honest. And yeah, really happy to get my hands on this model. On the other side now, pretty much the same exact details. However, this time below the Velotia titles it says Mama arrive subito. Once again, apologies if I have butchered that. I believe that is Spanish, obviously, because Velotia is it's got bases both in Spain and in France. I believe they might also have some in Italy as well, but they have operations within the Mediterranean. You also have the cargo doors on this side as well, so you've got a set at the front and a set right there behind the wing and below the registration there at the back, and obviously the Velotia tail again. Overall, very happy with this model. Like I said, this is one that I've been waiting for quite some time and been really excited about. Velotia is one of my favourite liveries, so really happy to finally have it as a model within my collection. Really good job from Phoenix, hats off to them. And also Phoenix, I just want to say, have been doing really well with their releases, maintaining variety, which some manufacturers such as Geminijets and NG seem to struggle with. So well done Phoenix for that. But let's move on to the next model, which is going to be the Brussels Airlines Airbus A320neo. So here is the Brussels Airlines A320neo by Phoenix Models. let's start off by having a look at the box. So starting off here, we have quite an interesting design. It seems like it's within a frame. Obviously, you've got a photo of the aircraft itself and the Brussels Airlines logo, which they have changed within the last couple of years and updated their livery, which does look very much like the Croatia Airlines livery. As you can tell, it's been incorporated, the livery and the design has been incorporated into the box design, and you can tell through the dots present throughout the artwork of the box, and at the back there a nice little detail with the clouds, the Brussels Airlines logo, and of course the model again. So going into the model, obviously, like I said, with the Velotia, I believe there are better molds out there, such as NG, not Geminijets, but definitely NG do a better 320 family mold. This is the case as well with the Neo. I feel like there's certain things that are off, but we can get into that. But anyway, so starting off at the front, you've got the cockpit windows. Like with the new generation of Airbus jets, it's kind of like a mask, so that's very nice detail there. You've then got the name of the aircraft with the Star Alliance logo and the star of the Brussels Airlines livery with the dots. Of course, Brussels Airlines logo there. And less CO2 equals less fuel and less noise, which is kind of promoting the Airbus A320neo. Of course, you've got there an extra bit of design there on the wings. This design is carrying on the dotted theme of the Brussels Airlines livery, making it all the way to the back where you've got even more dots, and to the L2 door where you have got the registration Oscar Sierra Mike Alpha, and of course the spotty tail on the aircraft. And when we turn the aircraft over, obviously an identical livery on the other side. A nice little detail I've noticed is up near the fence tip here, sharklet, you have actually got the reverse, so you've got detail on the outside and on the inside of the sharklet, which is very good from Phoenix. And obviously down here you have got the loading bays into the aircraft, below the less CO2 titles and the Brussels Airlines titles, and of course you've then got the registration and the tail at the back. Overall, very happy with this model. I've been looking for a Brussels Airlines for quite some time now. I'm really happy that I'm able to pick one up in the new livery, and it's also an A320neo, which is a new part of the Brussels Airlines fleet, so very happy to get my hands on this. Phoenix have done a good job, like I said, when reviewing the Velotia. I've been really impressed with the variety in releases that Phoenix have brought over other manufacturers such as Geminijets and NG. So yeah, this is one of the models that I'm referring to in terms of the variety, in terms of the European sector. But yeah, very happy with this, and if you do have the chance to pick one up, I believe they are quite rare now, so yeah, I would highly recommend this model. Right, let's move on to the Geminijets. We'll start off with the Helvetic Embraer E190 E2. Moving on to the Helvetic, let's start off with the box. Once again, like the Wydros standard Geminijets box, of course you've got an image of the aircraft with more details about the Embraer E2 and the Embraer type in general, with more general information about the actual aircraft. And then the sides of the box, all bog standard. And then all the way till the back again, where you've got more info on Geminijets again. So moving on to the model, a very, very good mold, I have to say. Geminijets have done a really good job on this. And I also feel like from all these models that are Geminijets in this haul, the quality control is much better than what it has been in the past. So I'm really impressed in terms of that. But anyway, getting into the model, start off there at the front. Obviously you've got the cockpit windows and the pitot tubes, followed by the L1 door and the Helvetic Airways titles. Going over on the wing, really, really nice detail. I feel like they've nailed the wings here, Geminijets. They've done a really good job. And of course, you've got extra details there with extra printing on the fuselage there, and the antennas all on top. Making our way all the way back there to the registration, which is Hotel Bravo Alpha Zulu Charlie, and the L2 door. One thing I've noticed with the E2 is that the windows are a lot more spaced apart than other aircraft and other models in my collection. Not sure why this is, but if someone knows, please do leave a comment in the comment section below. Would be interested to know why. Anyway, making our way to the back now, and you've just got standard Helvetic tail with the cross or the plus. I believe Helvetic are a subsidiary of Swiss, and was the same with Swiss Line. They were all under the Swiss family, which is of course a part of the Lufthansa group. So I believe all the E190 E2s, and I believe they have the E195 E2s as well, but they will all be going to Helvetic Airways, and this is to replace their aging original E190s. Moving on to the other side, identical to the previous. Of course, this time you've just got extra details, such as the emergency exit, which was on the other side, and also you've got the cargo doors, both just there and here. And yeah, not really much else to comment on apart from this side. Overall, very, very happy with this model. Really good mold by Geminijets, and I'm really impressed with the level of accuracy, detail, and overall model. So yes, would highly recommend, if you do have a chance to get your hands on this. I would highly recommend. Obviously there aren't many Helvetic Airways models out there. I believe there used to be an A319 made by Phoenix, but obviously they are retired now. So this is a very good release in terms of current aircraft that are flying, and a brand new one in which Helvetic have only been flying for probably, I would say, within the last year. So if you're a European collector, would highly recommend. And yeah, let's move on to the other Embraer E190 E2 of Wydro. Okay, moving on to the second E190 E2 and the second Wydro of the video. Let's get started with the box. Once again, very standard Geminijets box, image of the aircraft, info on the E2, and very, very standard details again on the box. And all the way on the back, where you've got more details about Geminijets and their social media pages. Once again, getting into the model, I'm really impressed with the level of detail again from Geminijets, and I'm also a really big fan of the new wide row livery on the Embraer E190 E2. I think it really looks really slick and really nice, despite being mostly Euro white. I think it works really well on this aircraft. Anyway, getting into the model, obviously once again you've got the cockpit windows, pitot tubes and the L1 door, followed by the wide row titles again. Like I said, on the engines of the wide row Q400, I think this green here used on the wide row livery is really quite bold. I mean, it makes it stand out despite it once again being a Euro white livery. I think it really makes it stand out. It looks really nice and sleek. Anyway, moving, you've got the emergency exit row again there, and the door. Once again, extra details and printing there with, of course, you've got the registration. This one is Lima November Whiskey Echo Alpha. Same with the Helvetic, you've got the windows spread out again. Not sure why this is, but if anyone does know, please let me know in the comment section below. The antennas once again on top, making it all the way back until the tail, and a really nice detail there. Obviously you've got the wide row bird, which was on their old livery, and you've got some mountain peaks as well. Moving on to the other side of the model, once again practically identical, except now we've got detailing for the cargo doors, which are under the wide row titles there and the registration there. Overall, really happy with this model. Like I said earlier on, I think the livery really complements the aircraft. I think it looks better than the Q400, and it just makes it look really sleek despite being a Euro white livery. I would highly recommend this model if you are a European collector, or if you are really interested. I couldn't recommend this model more highly enough. But yeah, let's move on to the penultimate aircraft within this haul, and that is going to be the TUI 737-8 MAX by Geminijets. Let's get started on the TUI Boeing 737 MAX 8 by Geminijets, and we will start with the box. Last Geminijets box and model for the video. So once again, aircraft on the front. Information again there on the history of the aircraft, and also detailings on the specifics. Each on the sides with photos of the aircraft and also additional details, and of course the info on Geminijets again at the back. Moving on to the model, this is now my 7th TUI aircraft in the 1 to 400 scale. And one thing I do have to say before I do get started is that TUI is one of those airlines, a bit like the Virgin Atlantic fleet, being produced in 1 to 400 scale. Each manufacturer has a different colour set for each of the colours. So for example, on TUI, all of the blues are slightly different shades, even the ones actually used by Geminijets. I have the 737-800, which was released a couple of years back now, but the blue, or the blues that we used on that are different to the blues used on this. Obviously this is a more recent release, so these will be the updated colours used on any TUI releases going forward. So just a point to note if you were interested. Anyway, getting into the model, starting off again, you have the cockpit windows with the pitot tubes right there in the middle of the split between the white and the blue. The name of the aircraft, which is in very, very small writing. The L1 door followed by the TUI logos. 2 emergency exit rows and windows on the 737-8 MAX, with the detail on the engines saying TUI.com. One thing also to note that this model does have details both on the inside and outside of its winglet. As you can see there, you can see very small TUI logo on the inside there, and on the outside might be a bit hard to see due to the shadow and at this angle, but I can assure you that there is the TUI logo on the outside as well. Anyway, going back, of course, you have the Boeing title saying Boeing 737-8 MAX, followed by the registration, which is Golf Tango Uniform Mike Yankee, followed by the L2 door and the, of course, extended tail as well. However, I will say in regards to the tail and the colour, this is the same colour, blue and tail, as the 737-800 TUI released by Geminijets a couple of years ago. Moving on to the other side now, obviously the exact same details have been applied. However, you will have the cargo doors right here and right here at the back. You might not be able to see them on camera, but I can assure you they are there. And obviously you've also got an antenna there right at the back, and you also have 2 sets, so 1 and 2 there, and another one just here. Overall, really happy to get my hands on this model. The TUI 737-8 MAX hasn't been released much by many manufacturers. I know Phoenix have had a couple releases of this model. However, I believe the Geminijets 737-8 MAX mold is superior to that of the Phoenix one, hence why I picked one up. And yeah, I would highly recommend this model if you are a European collector. Obviously TUI are one of the main leisure airlines within Europe. They have bases within the UK, Germany and the Netherlands. So yeah, despite the reg being from the UK, I would highly recommend picking up this model if you are interested. So with that, let's move on now to the final model of the video and in the haul, and that is the Cathay Pacific 777-300ER by NG Models. And here we have the Cathay Pacific 777-300ER by NG Models. Starting off with the box, like Phoenix, I'm quite a big fan of the NG Models box art for their models. Obviously there's quite a lot of design and customization goes into these boxes, unlike Geminijets, JC Wings, etc. So each model has a different box art even per registration. So other Cathay Pacific, I believe there's another 777-300ER that got released by NG, but in the One World livery, so obviously that will have a different box art. But anyway, so you've got warnings down here, obviously the registration, and I like how as a watermark in the background you've got the front nose and kind of front section of the 777-300ER. So yeah, let's move on to the model now. So starting off at the front, obviously you've got the cockpit windows followed by the Cathay logo there, obviously really iconic, and the L1 and L2 door with the Cathay Pacific logos on top, followed by this, I would say, teal kind of green marking that goes all the way around in layer. That kind of is on the undercarriage / underside of the aircraft, that goes all the way around. Moving to the wings, obviously you've got the L3 door with the emergency exit across the wing, followed by the black line. and the GE90 engines. Then also followed by a little Wi-Fi dome at the top, and I'm not sure what that is, but there's also another little dome there as well. I don't know whether that's another Wi-Fi dome or something like that, but if you do know, please let me know in the comments section below. Moving now to the rear, obviously you've got the Swire logo that's always on the Cathay Pacific aircraft, and the registration, which is Bravo Kilo Quebec Whiskey, and then of course the new and updated Cathay Pacific tail, which looks really iconic and brilliant. Now onto the other side of the model, obviously you've got the same details with the added cargo doors, which are situated here, here and here on the 777-300ER. Overall, really happy with this model. It's not my first 777-300ER from NG. I have the Qatar Airways 70th anniversary livery, which was released by them I think about a year or so ago now. But anyway, I was really excited when NG released this. Obviously there's not many Cathay Pacific 777-300ERs in the 1 to 400 scale. I know Aviation 400 have released a couple now, and there have been a couple Phoenix ones, but I was just waiting on NG to release them because I believe their mould on the 777 is by far superior than that of any others. So yeah, was absolutely delighted, and I'm really happy with the outcome. This is probably one of my favourite models now within my collection. So yeah, really happy to have this, and I think NG have done a brilliant job here. Thank you everyone for watching the video. Obviously I haven't posted content like this in quite a while, but I do have many other models that I have been collecting. So I have been collecting in the background while uploading my travel content and landing, taking off and plane spotting videos. So I do have plenty more of this sort of content to come. So if you do enjoy this type of content, please let me know in the comments section below, and if you would like to see even more. Next week, for next Sunday's video, I do have a collection video lined up, so that will detail and go through each model within my collection, including these. I don't have any new models on order, however I will be going to the Heathrow Aviation Fair next weekend, so we'll probably pick up some models there, and we'll probably end up doing a haul from that after. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching the video. If you did enjoy, please make sure you do like and subscribe to the channel. We have content coming out every Sunday, so yeah, make sure you never miss a video by turning on the notification bell. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and have a nice day.